What up, Laker Nation? Here with your boy Kareem, aka 100 Likes. How you guys doing? Wow. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. The truth about TALEN, HORTON, TUCKER. I want to get into this real quick. I don't like the disrespect this man is receiving, and I want to tell you how the narrative being pushed negatively towards his way. Trevor Lane, from Laker Nation, he has a huge platform. He's a diehard Laker fan. He reported on his channel that THT teams are scared of THT contract, that his contract is a negative. I know he's reporting this, but I don't like how Trevor Lane didn't come to TALEN, HORTON, TUCKER defense. He quick to always throw out numbers. If you're not shooting a certain percentage, you're not that good to Trevor Lane. That's my knock with him. I like Trevor Lane, but the minute you speak, the minute someone shoot 39, 40, 41%, oh, he's a good player, and that's all he look at. And that's the problem with Laker fans. Laker fans and Laker media destroys our players. I did a video about this the other day. We destroy our players so much when it do come time to trade them, we had to give up an arm and a leg. Let's look. James Harden was been in MVP discussion, top 3, top 2 in MVP discussion the last couple years, and look what Houston got for James Harden, and look what the Lakers had to give up for James Harden, for Anthony Davis, which James Harden had 2 years left on his contract, and Anthony Davis had 1 year left on the contract, and that's a big difference and a major factor in this. The Lakers gave up Brandon Ingram, who was a second pick in the draft, who was averaging 19 points with the Lakers, and the last 15 games averaging 26 points with like almost 60% from the field shooting. Lonzo Ball, another second pick in the draft, a good point guard. We see how he's turning out to be. Josh Hart, a high-end role player, the 4th pick of the draft, which would have been Darius Garland, that the Lakers would have picked. And the Lakers, if the Lakers would have kept their pick, they'd have picked Darius Garland. He's going to be an all-star this year. And 4 first-round picks. And that's a lot they gave for Anthony Davis. You know, I appreciate Anthony Davis. He got the Lakers a championship. But look what Brooklyn paid for James Harden. James Harden was, every year, the last 3 or 4 years, he top 3 in MVP. And he won a couple MVP awards. So let's get that. Now, to the KCP and with the Lakers. All you hear Laker fans and Laker media, KCP is trash. All you hear Kyle Kuzma trash. All you hear Trez don't play no defense. And look what we did. Why we couldn't just make the trade with just those 3 guys? We had to throw in the 22nd pick of the draft, which could have easily been a Bones Highland, who's an excellent rookie. That would be tremendous on our team right now. Or Isaiah Jackson from Indiana, that he's going to be a good player. And he ain't getting many minutes now, but I'm pretty sure when they offload a couple of their players and he start getting playing time, you guys going to see. So the Lakers paid tremendous because the narratives with the media and no one sticks up for these players. Trevor Lane, this is why it's important. You guys, it's important. If you're a Laker fan and you're not subscribed to me, it's important that you subscribe to me and help me get to that top level where I could speak up for these guys. And this is the reason was hurting the Lakers. Guys like Trevor Lane, because he didn't defend him. It seemed like he kind of agreeing with it, like, oh, his contract is negative. This man, THT, makes $10 million. He has 2 years. Let's not even count the shit. 2 years left on this deal. He's 21 years old. He only played 1 year in college. He didn't play his first year in the NBA. He played in and out his second year in the NBA, and this is his first consistent minutes, and it's not hard. He playing with a LeBron James and a champion, supposed to be a championship contending team where the spotlight, the scrutiny, everything going down. This guy's 21 years old, and he getting killed in the media. You know what I mean? Imagine if that was your son. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even play that much structured basketball in his life. Let's not count high school is not as structured. College, that first year was his first structured Yeah. Then in the NBA, like I say, he basically was in the G League. G League, you kind of do what you want. I don't consider that structured. And then his real first year was last year, and he played in and out of the minutes. So he really didn't play much structured basketball in his life, and you can see it in his game. And like I said, it's bad for the Laker fans. And what I don't like, he makes it like $10 million is a lot of money, which is not. THT averaged 10 points. Yes, he shoot 41% from the field, but he's still a double-digit scorer, averaging 10 points. His minutes is up and down. Why? And I seen Trevor Lane many a times when they said Joe Harris was names getting brought up in trades. I heard him. I was on my mouth said, "Well, I'm surprised at that he would be in trade rumors." Let's say this: Joe Harris, $80 million, didn't show up in the playoffs. What he averaged? He averaged 11 points a game. He $80 million. Couldn't help KD at all in the playoffs. Davis Bertans, he get $80 million with Washington. He don't do nothing. He's a bum. I don't hear nobody scrutinize him saying, I guarantee you if the Lakers would look at Davis Bertans right now, I guarantee you Trevor Lane will probably look for some positive in the Lakers doing that deal, knowing he got a terrible contract. Look at Duncan Robinson. He get $95 million. He averaged 11, 12 points, whatever he averaged. But the point is, he always hit and miss. If he's not hitting no jump shots, he's nothing. If he's not hitting, he's nothing. None of them guys can play any defense. None of them guys do any playmaking. None of them guys rebound the ball. None of them guys, if they not hitting no jump shots, they're literally nothing. If you close out on them guys, they nothing. You can pretty much shut them down. And also with the THT thing, the truth about THT and the Kyle Lowry thing, why it wasn't just that the Lakers didn't want to trade THT to Toronto. The main thing with the Lakers and the THT thing, what I found out was the Lakers didn't feel comfortable paying Kyle Lowry $30 million for 4 years. They didn't feel comfortable with that, and they felt that there was a lot of teams that could have paid them that, and they would have lost them for nothing. So that's why the main reason why they held on to THT. That's the main reason. They looked at Kyle Lowry's age. He was 34 years old. The Lakers looking, they're real cautious with their cap space. Everything's sitting around when LeBron leave. They want to have cap space to retool this thing around Anthony Davis. So anything going past LeBron contract, especially an older guy like that, that's why they didn't do the deal. So that's breaking news right there for you guys. That's just the main reason why they didn't do the deal. He was up for a contract, and they didn't feel comfortable paying a 34-year-old point guard that's, look at his body, his game. You can easily see his slippage. He had a lot of down droughts in the playoffs. This has been his best he's been playing like the last 2 years, but previous to that, he'd been horrible in the playoffs. And they didn't want to give him no $30 million per year, give him no $100 million contract. This the Lakers didn't want to do, and I understood that. So that's basically what it is. Trevor Lane and the media had to get better. We got to support our players more. I felt he should have jumped up and said $10 million is nothing. I heard him plenty of times say $10 million is not a big contract. But for him to let a reporter or anyone from outside to say his contract is getting away with his production, don't do that. $10 million for a guy 21 years old, average 10 points a game. And considering the circumstance, the mess the Lakers in right now, I think that's good. I need you guys to, in his circumstance, like I say, he didn't play that much organized basketball in his life. So like, subscribe, help me get to these numbers, guys, because I'm going to be on these guys. Peace.